Alright guys, good morning to you all here on the farm. Well, almost afternoon, it's 11 o'clock, but that's what happens in winter. Sun doesn't come up until like 10:30 or something here on Seasons. So, little update from the last time we played. 39, which is all corn, is now withered, cannot do anything of that, so that's going to get plowed under. But I can still harvest 51, but I can't yet because it's still too wet. The crops are still too wet, so I've got to wait. So while I wait, I'm going to go ahead and work on the grass here. So, I did cut that. It is still sitting here. I want to go ahead and pick all that up. I know this harvester will pick it all up, so that's what I will start with here. I'm not going to do the whole video of this, but at least I'm going to get everything all set up and ready to go, and then when we come back, I will probably start dumping the sand into the bunker here. Or not the sand, the grass into the silo here, so I can start compacting that and get some silage going and digestates and all that other fun stuff. But eventually, as soon as I'm able to, I will be stopping this and starting the harvesting of the mustard over there, because, well, as long as it's going to let me do it, I am going to do it. So, okay, let's get the truck. I want both trucks here, so I also have to figure out just what I'm going to do here, because I've got, as you can see, I've got $253,000 left. Now, I think I've still got some crop I can sell off, yes? Nothing over in my farm, so let's check out the grains. I still got to have 103,000 in wood chips. That's going to bring in a little bit. Mustard as well, 43,000. So that'll bring in a little bit. On top of what I've got sitting over here over at Johnson Farm as well. So there's a little bit of money right there that I can go ahead and make, and that will get sold off to probably the PV Museum. They're still the ones that pay the most for it. I think that's still the best place to take it. Now, if you look at the upper right-hand corner there, it's still sunshine right now, but they are calling for rain in the forecast, so that's why I'm kind of really hoping here that the crops dry out. But 34 degrees ground temperature and air temperature, I think it's going to take a while. And watch, as soon as that thing disappears and I can start harvesting again, it's going to start raining. That is my fear. Cross those fingers. I mean, who knows, it might not even disappear. I think it has to get down to 22% water. Now, my son, who is currently working at a silo, and with it being basically, you know, hammer season here in the Midwest for harvesting, he was saying that if a farmer brings in crop that's too wet, they get fined for it. They don't get paid as much. So, yeah, kind of bones for them, huh? Gotta keep that in mind, right? That is not a factor here with this game. Let me get you started. I think I did save the course, right? Grass, field 52. There we go. Drive course. Drive now. Let's get this guy over here. Find this one again. What's he stuck on over here? Ah. He's got a clear path. Good. And this one should have a clear path. Yep. I think I'll start on the inside here so it's easier for these guys to find me. And away we go. Now I figure I'll just go this way. I'll go counterclockwise. I mean, I could go clockwise too, it doesn't matter, because I can choose what side these guys are going to be on, but I figure if I pick a side and then just continue to go around in circles, that's what I have done here with dropping the grass here for pickup. It'll be easier for me to maneuver with these guys sitting off my side. Not gonna get much in the grass here. It wasn't full grown, so we have to keep that in mind. But you know how I like to say it: something is better than nothing. And I didn't want to let this growth season go to waste. As you can see, the rest of the grass around, all the volunteer grass, is basically gone. Now, also the one thing I've noticed with that Porsche Max, whatever thing I'm using, oh, what am I thinking of? Not the tedder. That's the only thing that's coming to my mind. The windrower. There is a limit to how much it picks up. So that's why you're seeing bits and pieces all over the place, or this could be a road that it wouldn't pick up. There is a limit to how much it will hold and how much it will shift over. So making a pile too big, and it won't do it. Alright, well, tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and stop this here for myself, and when we come back, we'll be on to something else. I've still got fertilizer and seed to work on, so we got to work on that. I mean, there's plenty of busy work to get done around here for now, and get ready for next season, so be right back. Alright, we're back. Now, I picked up a new toy. It's in the miscellaneous section of your store. It's this little guy, the Wopster. But you come over to a field, you hold down your left mouse button, and there you go. You can see all the information, your GPS location or map location, one and the same, I guess. Your elevation, what crop it is. I don't know what this one is. I'm guessing growth. And I think this is the moisture level. It could be this one, it could be this one. I hope it's this one. So Yeah, I'll have to look all that up. I'm sure someone else will list off what they are in the comments, so make sure you check down below in case someone does. But I know there's a moisture level, and I think this might be it right here. And 21%. So it's close. And to bring that up, you just scroll on your mouse wheel, just like you would for your chainsaw. So I think we're close. We might get some harvesting in. I don't know. I fear I'm going to end up losing this crop, though. It is still harvestable, but it's not looking good. I do have to go get the fuel tanker that is down at the logging camp because I need fuel up here. And then I can go ahead and start working on getting grass put into the silos, into the bunkers here. This is the only downside to all this. It's just the time-consuming part of moving equipment from one side, from one place to another. Yeah, you could buy equipment so it's at every location, but then you're looking at huge vehicle maintenance costs. And starting out, yeah, it's not worth it. No, it's not. Now, as far as the money that I have left, I'm thinking, I know I was talking about doing sheep, and I still fully intend on getting this sheep operation going. I'm also thinking that maybe I want to buy some smaller fields. They're not gonna, you know, with this kind of money, I could probably get away with buying 3 fields. I'm not necessarily going to farm them. I might, if it's close enough to the right farm. But mainly it's to get those points up, so when I do get the extra cash, I can buy PJs. And that's going to be a good boost there, because if I go to shops... Oh, where is it? Home Depot, where are you? Oh, that's that South Railroad Mill, there we go. Dawson's Piggly Wiggly, Home Depot. Concrete, $13.76. It's not paying great. But let's see, I'm going to go to factories again, and let's go to... Come on, where is it? I know I'm passing it, I'm looking right at it, I know I am. Where's PJevs? Right there. There we go, sand, gravel, concrete. What are we getting here? Home Depot's the only one, okay. Okay. I thought more bought it, but just Home Depot. But it is still a factory I need to buy. Twin Star's almost out of gas. Our fuel is down to 90. So I gotta get some fuel down there. Now the logging operation will probably resume. I'm gonna do that a lot off camera though. I already did enough of that. Probably bored you guys to death with that, so I'll get a lot of that done off camera. Try to get in some extra cash for it. I also need to get back to doing the gold again. That's a nice little chunk of change with the gold. Oh, excuse me. And on top of that, it provides me with stone, which I need, as well as slurry, which I can use over here at fertilizer. You know, so there's a couple of bonuses with that. So stone is definitely something that is on my to-do list. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, since it's already basically 1,500 hours. Do I want to get a photo of this guy? I mean, it's a cool looking truck. Yeah. Let's see if I can get a photo here. Print screen. That might work. hoping that water meter 42 wasn't a number. In which case, yeah, I might as well start plowing under this field. That's just too much. That's too wet, and it's not going to dry out in time. Air temperature 36, ground temperature 34. And on top of that, look what just changed over. We got rain coming. Oh boy. Yeah, so this field is pretty much done. Not going to happen. Because I'll just jump into the combine right now. Yep. Do not thrash when crops are too wet. Damn. Did I lease that header or is that mine? Yeah, just this. Okay. So I might as well just unfold this one just in case. Do I have to be turned down to do it? Oh, no. Alright. It was just taking its time. Just taking its time. Because if it starts raining again, I'm just gonna return that and be done with it. No point in keeping the combine. No point whatsoever. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the crop right here, and this is the ground, I'm guessing. So 20%. Maybe I gotta get below 20. Watch, it's gonna get below 20, I'm gonna start harvesting, and then it's gonna start raining again. That would be my luck, huh? Alright, so we'll park this guy back over here. And might as well grab a truck and start dumping off grass. Now, I've seen some different ways to do this as far as loading these bunkers full of grass. I've seen conveyor belts. I've seen people, and you guys, I've done it as well, where you just drive straight across and offload as you go across. I've also done the whole backing in method and working your way only going one direction, so you back in, offload, and then pull out. So there are a few different ways to do this, and you know, I'm sure everyone, you know, they're all in their own merits, you know, they work for who's ever doing it. But I mean, what are some of the ways you guys fill your silos here, your bunkers? I could definitely see the conveyor belt option. Well, and plus it just looks a little more interesting. I think for this one here, I might try to start filling at one end. Or maybe I'll just dump it in the center and go out from there. That's all I want to dump, okay. I'll go to the right side of that pile and get that. Game save flag right there. The other question is how much of the grass do I use here if I'm still intending on grabbing sheep? Oh wait, I still got corn over at Cook Farm too. I forgot about that. I should look into consolidating the crops here, move them to an elevator. Alright, from here on out, I'll just back down. There's no way in hell I'm getting over that mound. Come on, go away, Icon. I want to try to get some of this mustard harvested. This is a little suspenseful, really. Are the crops going to dry out in time for me to start harvesting before it rains? Oh, come on, stop. My gut's telling me I'm going to start harvesting, and then no sooner than I start harvesting, it's going to start raining. That's what I think is going to happen. That's how this is going to play out. Like every 3 seconds, I keep on glancing up to see if that icon's gone or not. pretty late in the day, too. Come on, dry out just a little bit more. Come on. Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen. It kind of bones, you know. I bought the fields, and they had the crop on them, and you end up paying for that. The fields they cost more because of the crop that's on them. If I had just waited, then the cost of the field would have been considerably less because the crop is gone. Now, I don't think I'm going to fill this bunker all the way, even though I'm sitting on 600,000 in grass. Or I was when I started this. I'm not really going to be needing, you know, since I'm not doing cows, silage is not that huge of a big deal. It's not a big deal for me right now. The only thing I'm focused on making is fuel. Digestate is also a plus, but as long as I keep that gold plant going, I've got slurry, so I'm not going to need digestate. So I've got options here. Now, I'll ask this question too, for those who still might be listening at this point. What way should I unload this? Should I use a normal front loader? Or should I probably try to do some kind of conveyor belt setup, like I did for the sand and the gravel? Set up a conveyor system that goes from the bunker to at least the fuel. How much am I sitting on here? What's left? 386,000. What are we looking at here? Break out the meter and take a look. Still 20%. It's going to hang right there. I think 20 is the magic number. It has to get below 20 in order to start harvesting, I think. Now that's one thing in the seasons I'd like to see get worked in as well. Because not all fields are the same. So maybe something, what I'd like to see is some kind of randomization as far as fields. So right now, if this was multiplayer and we were playing seasons, no one would be able to harvest right now. Because it would consider all crops still too wet. What I'd really love to see is a little more randomization with that. Because in the real world, not all fields are going to be equal. Some got more rain than others. You know, maybe that band of heavy downpour hits, you know, field 52, but it didn't hit, say, field 31. You know, make some randomization there. On top of that, some fields dry out faster because just the way the drainage is set up. Maybe some fields have a higher sand content, so they're not gonna dry out as fast as I don't think they will. Maybe they will. You know, so that would really provide a little more realism. Obviously, you can't pick, you know, specific fields that will do better than others. You'd have to customize it for every map. So maybe if the mod, you know, it's customized for one map, that works, but, you know, whoever does seasons is not going to be able to sit there and customize it for every map that's out there. That's going to be down to the person who's ever creating their map. But, yeah, I'd love to see like a randomization here. One field got wetter than the other because they suffered a heavy downpour. And, or maybe, you know, another field's gonna dry out faster. Of course, my luck, I'd get the fields that dry out slow as hell and get soaking wet. God, this thing just doesn't want to dry out, though. Come on, drop the 20. Come on. Drop under 20. Come on. Give me 19. Come on, 19. Alright, so what do we got in there right now? 367,000. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I think that's good enough. Now, I've had people over the last few videos talk about drive control and how I should use that, or tell me that there is a mod called drive control and it does this and this and this. I know about drive control. It's not something I'm really interested in. You know, all these vehicles are already default set to four-wheel drive. I mean, drive control does allow a little more customization in that aspect. You know, I think like locking diff and stuff like that, but I've played it before. I know Moose uses it a lot, and I just I'm really not into it. Having to select what, you know, drive or reverse and this and that. I just want to get in the vehicle and go. And I'm pretty sure you can probably turn that whole drive selection part off. But yeah, for me, I just want to get in the vehicle and go. And it's not like I get stuck very often. Yeah, in a time like this right here, yeah, using the locking diff and everything else would be ideal. Especially when you're first starting out on all this here and it gets really, really rugged. You know, once it starts to smooth out like it currently is right now, it's not as bad, but... Now, I don't think I've encountered too many times where drive control really would have made a difference. Alright, where are we at right now? 10%. Oh. This might not be the ideal vehicle for this, I don't know. It's almost maintenance time on my vehicles, too. Three days left on this one. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. Maybe I'll just speed up here, I don't know. Only 20%. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a course play thing for this. I think I was told there is. Maybe not compacting, but filling, I think. No. Leveling and compacting, there we go. Now it's got a... Oh, let's just see what happens here. I've never done any of this, so... I'm probably doing it all wrong already. And I'm sure you guys will nicely tell me down in the description, or down in the comments, that I did it all wrong. Alright, is that gonna work? Nope. Nope. I say I don't have a blade or anything. So, yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with it. I could probably use the whole reverse thing. I used it once before already over at the gold plant, and it didn't go too well. In fact, my game lagged so hard with the truck. So I decided, alright, screw it, I'll just do it myself. 83%. 84. Almost done. Now, as far as the crop over there for mustard, I don't have fast night. I usually just crank up the speed myself. So I'm going to wait a little bit and see if I'm able to harvest that tomorrow or sometime overnight. I don't want to lose it, but obviously it's not going down that last percent that I need. Probably still right at 20. %. Come on, close enough. 98. Game save. 99. Can I get 100 as the exit? Nope. There we go. 100. Blanket that. Excellent. Let's run this back over and drop this mower off. What's going on over here? 20%. No? There it is. Yep, still 20. Damn it! Alright. Well, I'm still gonna hope for the best here. I really hope I can get this harvested, so. But I'm gonna wrap this up right now. Oh, wait. Oh. It just disappeared. Still says 20. Can I harvest? Oh, yes. Harvest. Wait. What's going on here? Yeah, that's screw it. Just hire a freaking worker. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I don't have a chaser bin over here, so the trucks will have to do. And I really don't want to go and try to waste the time to go get one. I want to harvest as much of this as I can. Alright, go, go, go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Alright, I will cheat. I did turn it down to 1 on the game speed. Cheating, I know. Messing with the game speed like that. Do I even have a chaser bin? I don't remember. Yeah, I do. Nope, 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 nope. This one didn't work. Oh. I guess we don't. Oh, I think I leased it. That's what it was. I really wished this J&M worked. I was really looking forward to that one. So maybe I'll end up getting the Horsch. Because I want to have a good single axle one. Now the Colemans might work too. I'm not using them, and we're not using them on the servers because we had issues trying to get like the trigger, the fill trigger on top with the pipe. And it was pretty bad. I mean, like right here, this guy's offloading right now, but on the Coleman it wouldn't. So I don't know if that's a combine thing or if it was the auger wagon thing. One way or another, it was becoming a pain in the ass. And basically, you had to be right up next to the header, especially if you're using a 45 foot. You had to be right up next to the header in order to get the damn thing to offload. And so I was like, you know what, screw it, done. Get rid of them. So I got rid of them. So I'm going to be looking for other chasers. Seeing that J&M didn't want to work with the hemp, even though I think it said it did. Because in my opinion, the avalanches are just too big. I'm not really happy with them. I want to have equipment that's more comparable to what I have here in the Midwest, which is that smaller header there. I think that's a 40 foot. I think most of the guys around here use 30s. And a single axle. So I'm going to be taking another look here for those. What else was there? I think that was pretty much it. And I don't think I'm going to be adding too many more mods. I mean, we're looking for a good dually mod. I've got a couple that I have to look at here. Hopefully this past weekend. I'm recording this on Saturday, so I'm going to try to look at some of them. But I don't know. I think in the end, I'm just going to say, you know what, screw it. I'm not going to add any more mods. We've got a month and a half until 19 comes out, so let's just enjoy what we have here and call it a day. So unless something else comes out between now and then that is just, you know, too good to pass up, like maybe the S700 combine from Custom Modding that they've been talking about for a while, and it's been in beta, so I don't know if they're finding more issues or if they're just in no hurry anymore. I haven't really asked and looked into it, but you know, then I don't think I'm going to be really adding anything else to the single player here or to the multiplayer. Much of what I am currently using here is found over on the multiplayer server list, so make sure you check down below in the description for that link. You can download an individual file, or you can download all of them. And it'll download it all as a zip file, and then you just unzip it and copy them all and paste them in your mods bin or mods folder, or you can cherry pick which ones you want. Unfortunately, it does use the Giants server page, which isn't the fastest. Now this has only got a single fertilizer on it, so I'm not expecting to get a whole lot. I'm just happy I'm harvesting in winter, which is something that's not supposed to be happening here. This is mustard. There's mustard right there. It ended there, so I shouldn't be able to harvest this. But okay. In fact, I could turn around. No, I can't anymore. There's nothing I can plant right now. I can harvest poplar. I can harvest oilseed. I can plant grass right now. Actually, not happening anymore because... Actually, I can't do anything. It's too cold. Everything is too cold now. No planting winter wheat. Which is something that's been starting to go on here in my area. A lot of farmers are... They've already run the discs through their cornfields and turned all that over, and... Because we don't plow in my area conventionally what you might think is a plow, the big V blade on and everything. We don't do that. In my area, it's mainly disc. Let me see if I can find the right ones here. Yeah, there's guys that basically run a setup. I mean, I've seen some of these with the big tines underneath them. Where was a good one? Like these right here. I've seen those. But for the most part, it's all just the discs that you see here on these. So that's pretty much what they do around here. They'll just adjust the depth to like 6 inches maybe if they really want to go deep. Soybean fields usually don't get touched. If they do, they just do a light scraping over it. But the corn fields, because I believe corn really sucks up the nutrients, the corn fields mostly do get turned over to some degree. But some of the cornfields have already been overturned, and I actually saw a guy Friday on the way home. He was out there with what looked like a little 6-meter. Had a cultivator in the front, a disc in the front, and the seeder in the back. So he was already dropping what I assume will be winter wheat. So that might start growing, and then obviously it'll stop for winter and everything, and then they'll start growing early next year while everyone else is still working on the fields, getting them prepped and ready for seeding. Cutting down the time, I think, saved my butt. Might get this field done. So next episode, when I come back, gonna be possibly buying some fields. I'm really thinking I'm gonna buy some fields here. I'm gonna go for some of the smaller ones inside the original Goldcrest Valley. So, you know, 8, 2, 10, 17, 18, those small fields there. Probably going, or 19. Probably gonna pick up those because I can probably afford those nice and easy. They're gonna be under $100,000, you know, 50, 60,000, whatever. So I can pick up a few, and then I'll have enough credits to go ahead and go after PVs. Probably going to do some crop consolidation as well, moving corn and wheat over, getting ready to sell that. If I don't do it on on the next episode, it will be soon after that. Also going to work over in the gold factory as well, or gold plant as well. Get some gold going, mainly also not just for the gold itself, so I can sell it and make money, but also to get rock, to get stone. I need stone, so I can drop that off at the stone processing plant. Slurry also helps as well. Might actually start with the bunker as well, if that is done fermenting, and focus on making fuel with that, so I can go ahead and get boulders going over there as well at the stone processing area, or at the gold area. That would be really ideal. I mean, I'm not too worried about boulders. If I'm still producing enough stone, then it's not a big deal. But, you know, boulders are actually going to get me more stone than the stone would from the plant itself. And on top of that, I don't end up using up my, although vast amount of gravel. That is also key, because I've said it before, guys, once you use up all your silt, once you use up all your sand, once you use up all your gravel, that is it. It is gone. You basically have to reset the map, and you don't have to start a whole new game. It's pretty simple, I guess. I've never done it. You just go into your map file, and it's like crop density or something like that. You just delete the file, and then you just start your game again, and it regenerates that file. And when it happens, all of your fields will have the original crops on them. All of the silt, gravel, and sand will be repopulated back to the way it was, as if it was a whole new fresh map. So not something I've ever had to run into, though. Never had to worry about having enough silt, sand, or gravel. But I think it was a comment a few videos ago. Someone said they sold off all the silt on their map. That's a lot. That is a lot. I'm sure it was, you know, annoying as well, because Browns and Dawson's, I'm sure, filled up at some point with it. So then it's like, okay, now what? You know? Alright, truck is full. He should have enough space left in the bin to go ahead and harvest the rest of that. We're good. We got the field in. Feels good, man. It's pitch black. It's probably not going to show up right in the video for you guys. But got it all in. So we got the bunker filled with almost 400,000 in grass. What was it? 360 something, and we've got the mustard harvested. I did lose out on the corn. I did lose that one, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. We will make up for that. Maybe I'll put hemp or something like that, or coffee, or some other high-paying crop on that one to recuperate the loss of missing out on all that corn. But yeah, still plenty of work to get done here before spring starts. As I was just listing off there of all the things to do, the farmer do list, and we'll go from there. So I think that is going to do it for now, guys. Time to wrap this thing up. I was kind of thinking it wasn't going to happen, harvesting this field, so I was going to wrap things up, and then suddenly, oh wait, you can go ahead and harvest me now. Which is odd, because running over here, it didn't get below 20. Alright, no, maybe, come on. Yeah, it didn't go below 20. That was at 42%, I think. So maybe I've got it all wrong. If I do have it, you know, I'm sure if someone hasn't already, let me know in the comments. Maybe I was reading the moisture level wrong, I don't know. Alright. we got all this. Let's get this into a truck before it starts raining. Because just like the straw that was over on the ground over at Wright Farm, I think crop just laying around in open bins or whatever will also fall victim to the rain. All right. Time to get rid of this thing. Tab over, return, yes. See ya. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, slap that like button. If you didn't, do the opposite. Get subscribed here on YouTube if you haven't already. Make sure you check down in the description for the mods, seasons, the map, as well as the link to all of the mods that, or majority of the mods that I've used here today. They are on the server that we currently play with, that you can check the link out for Twitch down below as well. And PV17 giveaways will be held over there. I don't think I'm going to do console. Sorry guys, console is just more than I want it to be. 35 bucks for PC, but 50 for console? Yeah, I think that's not, no, I don't think I can do that, so. Sorry console guys. But check the links also for Facebook, Twitter, Discord, joining a conversation over there as well. So thank you guys for watching again. You're awesome. And catch you next time. Later.